Welcome to Crimes Beyond Borders, where we'll bring you the most thrilling true crime stories every single day. If you're fascinated by mystery, intrigue, and the darker side of human nature, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us as we unravel the most shocking and perplexing criminal cases from around the world. The story is about to begin after this intro.
From city streets to far off lands, mystery slipping through our hands. Crimes beyond borders they speak, voices strong but words are meek. Every story leaves a mark, whispers softly in the dark.
Our stories at first are made for ourselves, to comfort us, to help us sleep, and to learn. Along the way, they become a part of our journey, teaching us English and fueling our passion for true crime. So, listen carefully, and if you're about to sleep, close your eyes. Let's begin. Here's a long, detailed true crime story that revolves around a tragic love story that ultimately ended in murder. This case is about Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander, a notorious crime that captivated the United States due to its mix of romance, obsession, jealousy, and brutal violence. It became one of the most followed trials in recent history and led to endless media speculation about the nature of love and violence. The tragic love story of Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander: obsession, jealousy, and murder. In 2008, a seemingly passionate love story between Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander ended in one of the most shocking and brutal murders in American history. What started as a whirlwind romance between two attractive, ambitious individuals spiraled into a deadly obsession, fueled by jealousy, betrayal, and a toxic relationship dynamic. This case captivated the nation, not only because of the gruesome nature of the crime, but also because it revealed the dark side of love and the lengths one person would go to when that love turned into obsession. The beginning, a love at first sight. Jodi Arias, a 27-year-old aspiring photographer from California, first met Travis Alexander, a 30-year-old motivational speaker and salesman, in September 2006 at a prepaid legal services PPL conference in Las Vegas. Travis, a devout Mormon, was a successful and charismatic figure, known for his charm and his motivational talks. Jodi, though less successful in her career, was strikingly beautiful, intelligent, and seemed eager to fit into Travis's world. The two were immediately drawn to each other. They spent hours talking, sharing their goals and dreams, and quickly developed a strong attraction. Within a week of meeting, they started a long-distance relationship, even though Travis lived in Mesa, Arizona, and Jodi was living in Palm Desert, California. At first glance, their relationship seemed ideal. They were both young, ambitious, and attractive, and they shared a deep physical connection. However, as their romance progressed, underlying issues of control, jealousy, and manipulation began to emerge. Their love affair, which was filled with intense passion, soon turned into a toxic entanglement that neither could escape. A toxic relationship: passion, sex, and religion. From the beginning, Jodi and Travis's relationship was marked by contradictions. Travis, who was a devout Mormon, was expected to adhere to strict religious values, including remaining celibate until marriage. Yet, despite his religious beliefs, Travis and Jodi's relationship became intensely sexual. They exchanged explicit text messages and photos, and their relationship often revolved around their physical connection, even though Travis publicly maintained the image of a devout and moral man. For Jodi, who was not a Mormon but converted to the religion to be closer to Travis, the relationship was deeply confusing. She became enamored with Travis, wanting to be everything he desired, but she also struggled with the contradictions between his religious beliefs and his private behavior. As time went on, it became clear that while Travis enjoyed the physical aspect of their relationship, he didn't see Jodi as wife material. This disparity in how they viewed the relationship would become a central source of tension. Travis's friends expressed concerns about Jodi's behavior early on. They described her as possessive and obsessive, noting that she often showed up unannounced at Travis's house, checked his phone, and became jealous if he interacted with other women. Travis's friends urged him to break things off with her, sensing that their relationship was unhealthy. But Jodi was deeply attached to Travis, and even after they officially broke up in June 2007, their sexual relationship continued. Jodi became even more emotionally involved while Travis tried to distance himself, eventually starting to date other women. The downward spiral, obsession and betrayal. After their breakup, Jodi moved from California to Mesa, Arizona in an attempt to stay closer to Travis, even though he had started dating other women. She frequently visited his home and maintained a sexual relationship with him, hoping that their physical connection would lead to reconciliation. But the more Travis tried to move on, the more Jodi's behavior became erratic. Travis reportedly started confiding in friends that Jodi was stalking him. She allegedly hacked into his social media accounts, read his private messages, and sent threatening emails to women he was dating. On one occasion, Travis returned home to find that his tires had been slashed, and he suspected Jodi was responsible, although he never reported these incidents to the police. As Travis continued to distance himself emotionally, Jodi's obsession deepened. She began documenting their sexual encounters through explicit photographs and kept detailed journals, often writing about how much she loved him and how hurt she was by his emotional distance. Despite their volatile relationship, Jodi couldn't let go, and she became increasingly desperate to win Travis back. In May 2008, just weeks before his death, Travis confided in friends that he was planning to take a new girlfriend, Mimi Hall, on a trip to Cancun, Mexico. He told his friends that he was finally ready to move on from Jodi and hoped to marry someone who shared his religious values. For Jodi, this was the final betrayal. She realized that Travis had no intention of rekindling their relationship, and her jealousy and obsession reached a breaking point. The murder, June 4, 2008. On June 4th and 8th, Travis Alexander was found dead in his home in Mesa, Arizona, by his friends. His body was discovered in the shower of his master bathroom, and the scene was nothing short of horrific. Travis had been stabbed 27 times, his throat had been slit from ear to ear, and he had been shot in the head. Blood covered the walls, the floor, and the shower, indicating that a violent struggle had taken place before his death. Travis's friends immediately suspected Jodi Arias. They knew about their tumultuous relationship and the fact that Jodi had been increasingly possessive and obsessive in the months leading up to Travis's death. Despite this, Jodi initially denied any involvement in the murder. When questioned by the police, she claimed she had not seen Travis in weeks and had no knowledge of the crime. However, her story quickly began to unravel. Detectives found a digital camera in the washing machine at Travis's home, and when they recovered the deleted photos from the memory card, they uncovered shocking evidence. The photos, taken on the day of Travis's murder, showed Jodi and Travis in compromising positions, documenting their sexual encounter just hours before his death. More disturbingly, the camera also contained photos of Travis's lifeless body lying on the bathroom floor, as well as a blurry image of Jodi's leg and foot, confirming that she had been present at the time of the murder. Jodi was arrested in July 2008, and her initial defense was that she hadn't been in Arizona at the time of the murder. However, as more evidence came to light, including phone records, receipts, and DNA, Jodi was forced to change her story. She eventually claimed that two masked intruders had broken into Travis's home, killed him, and threatened her life. This story, however, was inconsistent with the physical evidence, and it wasn't long before Jodi's final and most notorious defense emerged. The trial: lies, sex, and self-defense. Jodi Arias' trial began in January 2013, and it quickly became a media spectacle. Cameras in the courtroom broadcast every detail of the trial to millions of viewers across the country. The public was captivated by the dramatic twists and turns of the case, as Jodi's defense team claimed that she had killed Travis in self-defense after years of physical and emotional abuse. In her testimony, Jodi portrayed herself as a victim of Travis's controlling and abusive behavior. She claimed that Travis had a dark side, presenting him as a sexual deviant who forced her into a relationship filled with violence and manipulation. She told the court that on the day of the murder, she had taken explicit photos of Travis at his request and that he had attacked her in a fit of rage. In her version of events, she had killed him in self-defense, stabbing him, and shooting him to protect herself from his aggression. Years after her conviction, Jodi Arias continues to maintain her innocence, claiming that she acted in self-defense. However, for Travis Alexander's family and friends, the case is a painful reminder of how a seemingly passionate love affair can turn deadly when obsession, jealousy, and violence take over. This long and tragic account of Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander explores how a toxic relationship spiraled into obsession and murder. It's a cautionary tale about the dark side of love, highlighting how emotions like jealousy and control can lead to devastating consequences. The story has come to an end, but stay relaxed. If you feel yourself drifting off to sleep, just let the video play and enjoy the soothing music in the background. Let it guide you gently into rest. We'll be here, bringing you more stories every night. Sleep well, and see you tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Silent whispers, cities asleep. Mystery in the air, it seeps. Flickering lamps dimly glow. Secrets hidden where few will go. In the half-light, truth begins to show. Unseen forces pull and tow. Windows shut, curtains drawn tight. Lonely figures melt in the night. Echoes fade out of sight. Moonlight bathes the world in fright. Ticking clocks, relentless sound. Time slips when danger's around. In the shadows, lost and found. Haunting silence so profound. Flickering lamps dimly glow. Secrets hidden where few will go. In the half-light, truth begins to show. Unseen forces pull and tow. Windows shut, curtains drawn tight. Lonely figures melt in the night. Echoes fade out of sight.